Okay, let's dive in. Today, we're looking at something that almost feels a bit unbelievable in the smart home world. It's the Tapo C400 outdoor camera.
Right.
We've been digging into the reviews on this one because the feature list just doesn't seem to match the price. I mean, get this. 1080p video, color night vision, even AI person detection,
And the big one.
and the big one, acclaimed 180-day battery life, all for around $40.
Yeah.
So the question is obvious, right? Can something that cheap actually work for, real security?
And that's our mission today. We need to figure out if this is a genuine budget hero or if you should really, really lower your expectations before you buy.
Let's start with the wins, though, because the reviews did find some bright spots. The setup experience seems to be one.
Oh, absolutely. That part is praised pretty much everywhere. Since it's totally wire-free, it connects to the Tapo app, and people say you can stick it pretty much anywhere outside your house. It's straightforward.
And the basic quality is there.
The basics hold up, yeah. Daytime video is what you call decent for the price. But the really interesting part, technically, is the color night vision. That's a huge feature for this price point.
Okay, but is it a gimmick? I mean, does that color and night vision actually work? Or does it just drain the battery in, like, an hour?
No, it's functional. And it seems to genuinely capture more detail than the old black and white infrared cameras. It's probably using a better sensor to pull in ambient light.
So what does that actually mean in a real-world situation?
Well, think about it. An old IR camera might just show you a blurry figure. With this, you might actually be able to tell police the person was wearing a blue jacket. It gives you context. That's a massive leap for a $40 device.
And there's another thing that makes this a real contender, a huge detail for consumers: the storage.
Yes.
You don't have to pay for a cloud subscription. The reviews all highlight that you can just use a micro SD card for your recordings and alerts.
And that's the killer feature, isn't it? It lets you sidestep that $5 or $10 a month fee that makes a cheap camera suddenly not so cheap.
Exactly.
But, and this is the big but, this is usually where the corners get cut. The performance consistency. The reviews are pretty clear. Not everything is perfect.
So where does this $40 price tag start to show its weaknesses, especially for something that's supposed to be a security device?
It's really in two key areas. First, that 180-day battery claim.
Right.
Look, that number is based on ideal lab conditions. We're talking maybe 5 or 10 short recordings a day. If you point this at a busy street, or even just your backyard where your kids play, that battery life is going to plummet. You might be charging it every month.
Okay, so the battery life is conditional. What's the other thing?
The motion detection. It's just not rock solid. Reviewers said it can be aggressive with its filtering. So it's great at ignoring a swaying tree branch, but sometimes it also ignores the delivery person walking up your path. Yeah. It either misses events entirely, or there's delay because of what the source called occasional connectivity quirks.
So wait a minute. If the video is decent, but the detection is, unreliable, doesn't that sort of defeat the whole purpose of it being a security camera?
That is the ultimate budget trade-off right there. You get the list of features of a much more expensive camera. You just don't get the professional-grade, rock-solid reliability.
So what's the verdict? Is it a legit option?
It's a legit budget option, a cheap starter camera. It's perfect for monitoring a low-traffic area like a side gate or a backyard you just want to keep an eye on. But you have to know what you're buying. You're trading that 99% reliability of a pro system for something that might be closer to, say, 85%.
Which brings us to the final thought for you to consider. If a piece of tech gives you 90% of the features for just 10% of the cost, it forces you to ask a really important question. How much reliability are you actually willing to give up before that amazing deal just becomes more of a hassle than a safeguard?